Hey, what's up? How's it going? Quick, my friend over there is gonna shuffle through these cards, and you're gonna pick a random card that you see, okay? 3, 2, 1, go.
Got it.
Now, is this your card? If it wasn't, you're playing the game wrong, but if it was, how did I do that? Well, you see, the mechanism of it all is very simple, as I merely took notice of your appearance in conjunction with thou whack-ass fit and thine yee-ass haircut, thus deducing with 99.9% certainty that Undead Girl Murder Farce, I know, stupid name, takes place in 1897, 30 years into the Meiji era. But this is a different Meiji era. Under the flag of westernization, there was a large-scale organized extermination effort aimed at the supernatural Ayakashi. God fucking damn it, can you slow down? Aimed at the supernatural Ayakashi and trickster yokai. Shinichi Suguru is the name of our main character. As one person describes him, his design meets my internal need for an interesting anime boy. It fits his personality quite well and gives him more visual complexity. I think what this person was trying to get at is, Suguru is a hot piece of ass. Beyond being literal eye candy for every man and woman, Suguru is an Oni slayer, which basically means he's buttfuck strong, and he's also super smart. However, no smarter than the second main character of our story, Aya Rindo. Aya is the brains of the group. Can you tell? With their combined brains and body, they scour the entirety of Europe as detectives, solving mystery after mystery until they find the elusive Mr. M. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This show is gearing up to be the sleeper hit of the season, largely because it's being overshadowed, specifically because it targets a smaller niche of people, mystery fans. If you like Detective Conan, you're gonna love this anime. It's reminiscent of a lot of mystery/historical fantasy anime from the past. Shows like Gosick, Moriarty the Patriot, and Black Butler to name a few, but most notably and most recognizably, Sherlock Holmes. My favorite anime. The simplest way I can describe this show is, imagine you just played the best fucking game of Cluedo in your life, and as a bonus for winning, you get to beat the shit out of Colonel Mustard. Fuck Colonel Mustard. So not only do you solve the crime flawlessly, but you get to watch a little fight scene after too. Nevertheless, the best part of any mystery anime is easily the payoff, the grand reveal, the "oh my god, I never thought it would be the nicest guy in the room" moment. And in order to get to that point, the build-up has to be equally as good. Remember Erased? The show that did everything right and then ruined its ending according to a lot of people? Me personally, I don't think it was ruined, but the ending definitely didn't do the build-up any justice. Undead Murder Farce does it okay-ish. It has all the elements that make a good murder mystery, like gathering all the evidence, theorizing and hypothesizing, but you're not really the one doing all the work. It doesn't tease your brain. There isn't really any picking up the breadcrumbs that lead to the bakery like Heavenly Delusion was doing. You're just there to sit in your little birdcage, enjoy the ride, and watch everything unfold in front of you. So then, why is it a hidden gem, you might ask? Elementary, my dear viewer, through the incessantly overlooked and underrated component of any story, dialogue.
Us is my everything.
Now this is the part where all the shonen fans clock out. It's just... give them a few seconds. They all left? Okay. Dialogue is such an underappreciated factor in the visual medium. I mean, I get it. People aren't watching anime to fucking read. They want to see the... whoa. So I can see why this anime is flying under every possible radar. Except mine, obviously, I never miss. Even as early as the first couple minutes, you get a sense that the anime is talking funny. I looked it up, and people who've watched Yu Yu Hakusho might notice that this line is referring to Enma, the god of hell who judges whether souls of people go to heaven or stay in hell. And this verse that he utters apparently is a reference to the world's oldest rap song. Okay, but why the fuck does it go so hard? The original rap was performed by Kawakami Otojiro, a Japanese actor and comedian who lived during the Meiji era. A fun little Easter egg for sure, but the show isn't just about making archaic references. The way the characters interact with each other is like conversational poetry. The way they talk is like speaking in Times New Roman. I wrote down a few notes while watching the show, and one thing I wrote was, the way they speak is very poetic, not like how normal people speak. There's a level of eloquence and wit. The banter that Suguru and Aya have is arguably the biggest draw of the show. Everyone loved watching Sherlock because he had Watson keeping him company. Hence, this show thrives on having these two play off of each other like some fucked up detective duo. And that's mainly why the anime feels so special. The characters. Suguru is a goofy motherfucker, but he's like cool goofy. He's the type of guy girls swear they hate but secretly have a crush on. That much is evident. But what really took me by surprise was Aya. When you have a goofball like Suguru, normally you have to balance it out with perpetual edginess. Think of every duo ever in anime. Yuji and Megumi, Hinata and Kageyama, Naruto and fucking Sasuke. Anime loves pushing these dichotomies because it works. And I thought the same was gonna happen with Aya. But nah, she's equally as fucked in the head as he is.
リンドウさん、あなたは食べなくてもよろしいのですか？
お気になさらず、最近太り気味でしてね。
This sort of dynamic carries the anime, especially since it has so little action. It has some, but it's not the main focus. Oh, that was so uncalled for. Dude, the way the light changed pink made it look zesty as fuck. That's exactly what he said in Japanese too. He said, yo dude, that was zesty as fuck. Do it again. Then there's this one scene from episode 4 that's just so cold. I won't spoil it, but basically, Suguru ends up fighting someone, and you know the feeling when you know you're gonna win, so you just start trash talking? This is what the entire 5-minute beatdown felt like. Suguru straight up toying with his food, trash talking as he does it. I'm honestly quite impressed with the adaptation so far, cause one look at the manga tells you everything you need to know. To simplify my thoughts, the manga is like the anime is like, ooh. The manga's like, huh? The anime is like, oh. Basically, the anime cuts a lot of the fat and leaves only the important bits of information. The director also rearranged the shit out of the story to make it easier to digest. As for the art, I think both have their charms and their drawbacks. In the manga, the art looks really cool, especially since it's trying to replicate the Victorian era. So you got these dark lines and rough edges that really grab you by the neck and transports you to their world. But the characters? Let's just say the anime took creative liberties with Suguru's design. And Aya too. I'm so glad they made her a goth girl. I mean a goth girl. Additionally, the anime's art style is pretty good. My only complaint is that they somehow thought it was cool to use Microsoft Paint for this scene. At first I thought it was my stream, but no, this was a conscious artistic choice by a 5-year-old. Overall, if you're sick of watching all the biggest shows of the season, for some reason, you should give this anime a chance. It's not heavenly delusion by any stretch of the imagination, but as a slowly converting mystery fan myself, it's a pretty good watch. That being said, I gotta catch up to JJK and make a video soon. My views are going down. Hey, if you got nothing to do and you want to help me out, go watch this video and give it some love. Or don't. I don't care.